Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica, and on today's video I'm going to be showing you how I made this cute mesh hairband. The materials you'll be needing is your yarn. I'm going to be using this yarn, and you need your hook. I'll be using 3.5mm hook for this. We're going to be needing our stitch markers, a pair of scissors, and our measuring tape. And this measuring tape is not really necessary, but just in case you need it, yeah. So the first things first, we are going to be making a slip knot with our yarn. And to make a slip knot, just take your yarn like this, hold the tail with your right hand. If you are right-handed, if you crochet right-handed, hold the tail at your right and the other part at your left hand. Then like this, take here and twist it like this. Twist it like this, then take from inside. Just the way you tie something, just tie it like this. This way it is like easily moved like this. So after that, you're going to make a chain of 19. To make a chain, you are going to yarn over, pull through. So this is count as 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is our 19 chains. After making the 19 chains, you are going to count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the 7th one, we're going to be making a double crochet there on the 7th one. So to make double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook inside the 7th stitch, yarn over, put through like this, yarn over. Now you have 4 loops, yarn over and put through 2 like this. Yeah, you have 2, yarn over and put through 2. After doing this, you chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over. You skip 2 chains, 1, 2. Then on the 3rd one, you make a double crochet there like this. Then chain 2 again, skip 2, make another double crochet like this, chain 2, yarn over, skip 2, 1, 2. In the 3rd, make another double crochet like this, chain 2, 1, 2. You skip 1, 2, you'll be left with 1. So in the last one, just make another double crochet like this. So this is what you should have. After doing this, you're going to chain up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because 4 is for the double crochet and the other 2 is for these 2 space here. Turn your work like this, yarn over. In this, at the top of this double crochet, you make another double crochet like this. After that, chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over. In this next one, you make another double crochet. Now we're not working in this space, we're working at the top here of this double crochet. So you just continue, chain 2, yarn over, make another double crochet like this, chain 2, 1, 2. In the next you make another double crochet, chain 2. Now if you know, you will be like, you will not be able to identify the fourth or the third stitch. That's where your stitch marker comes in. Always use your stitch marker. For instance, this we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This fourth one, use your stitch marker to mark it. Then you have 1, 2. So right now we're going to be making the last double crochet here like this. So this is what you should have. This is what 2 rows look like. For the third row, you chain 1, 2, 3, 4. You use your stitch marker to mark this fourth one like this. Then chain 2 extra, 1, 2. Turn your work, yarn over, make double crochet in the next like this, chain 2, 1, 2. In the next you make another double crochet like this, chain 2. This is what you keep doing, chain 2. So now you look for the, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This fourth one is where you make your double crochet like this. So this is what you should have. This is what we're going to keep doing. When you get to this end, you chain up 6, then turn your work, make double crochet all through till you get to this place. When you get to the end, you chain 6 again and continue making double crochets. If you don't know how to like count your stitch, don't forget to always use your stitch marker. You can use this both ways. For instance, the way this one is here and you want to do the fourth row, after chaining 4, you insert your stitch marker, chain 2 more, then you continue. I don't know if you understand. So that is what you're going to be doing until you get to your 20th row. So when I get to my 20th row, I'm going to like come back and show you what next to do. Now this is what we have, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These are 20 rows. I have one more to do. This is what we have after the 20 rows. So now we're going to be decreasing, and how we're going to do that is after your 20 rows, you chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Turn your work like this, yarn over. In this next one here, you make your double crochet, chain 2. In the next, make your double crochet, chain 2. In the next, make a double crochet. Now we're going to be turning these 2 into 1. So chain 2 like this, yarn over, insert your hook here like this, yarn over. In the fourth, like after 1, 2, where you're supposed to make your double crochet, insert your hook there like this, put through. Now we have how many? We have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on our hook. So you pull through 4, and now you have just 2 like this. so yarn over and put through the remaining. So we already started reducing, decreasing. So yeah, this is what, so we already started decreasing. After that, you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work like this, yarn over, make your double crochet here, chain 2, make your double crochet here, chain 2 here, you insert your hook like this, put through, yarn over, you make, insert your hook here like this, put through. So now we have 5, yarn over, put through 4 like this, you have 2 left, yarn over, put through the 2. So this is what your work should be. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, chain 3, you turn your work like this, yarn over here, you make 1 double crochet like this, chain 2, yarn over here, you make your decrease, put through all 4, yarn over, put through 2 like this, you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work like this, yarn over, insert your hook here and make a double crochet like this. Once you have this, this is what it should look like. Once you have this, chain 1, turn your work, insert your hook inside this space like this and make a slip stitch. After making that slip stitch like this, I don't know if you saw what I did. So now, after doing this, you chain 1, turn your work, insert your hook into this space like this, make a slip stitch. After making a slip stitch, now we're going to chain 40. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So after chaining 40, you chain extra 1, then cut your yarn like this. So this is what this side should be looking like. We're going to repeat what we did here at this other side. So take your yarn, make a slip knot like this. After making your slip knot, insert your hook into this corner here like this. And make a slip stitch. After making a slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over. In this nest, you make your double crochet like this, chain 2, yarn over. In the nest, you make another double crochet, chain 2, here make another double crochet, chain 2. We're going to be decreasing here. So now yarn over, insert your hook here, put through like this, yarn over. In the next, insert your hook, put through. So you have 5, put through 4 like this, then yarn over and put through 2. The same thing we did here. So after that, you chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, yarn over. Here you make double crochet, chain 2. In the next, you make another double crochet like this, chain 2. We are going to be decreasing here, so yarn over, insert your hook here, put through, yarn over, insert your hook here, put through, yarn over, put through 4 loops through the 4 like this, yarn over and put through 1, yarn over like this, you make chain 1 2 3, turn your work again, yarn over here, you make your double crochet, chain 2, we're going to make a decrease here, so insert your hook, put through, yarn over, insert your hook, put through all 4, yarn over, put through 2 like this, chain 3, turn your work like this, yarn over right here, insert your hook like this, chain 1, turn your work like this, inside the space you make a slip stitch, chain 1, then you're going to chain 40 the same way we did here, so you can see, so you chain 40, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So after weaving in my end, this is what I have. So I'm just going to cut off this. I'm just going to cut off this bit like this. I will do the same for the other side. This is what I have after cutting and weaving in my ends. So this piece you just have to like cut the excess yarn. You can burn it if you want to, and yeah, this is what I have. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.